Live each and every day, love and live your way. Do your very best, learn and lead today. Be the best you can, it's your life. Take a stand, so live your best life. Live your best life. Come on and live your best life with Dr. Julia Royston. For I've come that you might have life and you might have it more abundantly to the full and overflowing, that good and perfect gift that comes from above, that gift that came from God when he came down and lived among us and died and was buried and rose to give us that abundant life. I am Dr. Julia Royston of Live Your Best Life, hoping and praying that you will be inspired, be empowered, and get information that you need to move your life forward. Our time together today marks the ending of one decade and the beginning of another decade. Our time together ends a season of your life. It is ending a portion that some of you are thrilled it's ending. Some of you are sad that it's ending, but you know that it's coming to an end. So having an opportunity to begin again looks different for other people. Sometimes it's not a decade that you're beginning. Sometimes every day you have to start all over again. You got to remember either the bad or the good of yesterday and be able to say, okay, I have a new opportunity. I have new mercies. I have an opportunity to do it right. I have an opportunity to start all over again. And beginning again has different methods for other people. Sometimes you have to start all over again because you had a major tragedy. Sometimes you have to start all over again because you had something great happen. You're in a new house. You changed a new job. You're in a new city. You're in a new town. You may be in the same city, same house, same car, same clothes, but you're in a new position. You're in a new status of life. You've gone from paycheck to paycheck to being empowered. You've gone into business. You're an entrepreneur. Sometimes beginning again just means that you're in a new season in your life. So what does that look like for you? So beginning again looks different for you. What I'm saying for beginning again for me is totally different what it looks like for you. But we do need to begin again. Sometimes we need to begin again because we need to say sorry. We need to forgive. We need to go back to people and say, I apologize. We need to go back to others and say, I meant it in the heat of the moment, but now I regret what I said. Can we start again? Can we move forward in this relationship? Can we figure out what that looks like moving forward? So I want to talk about 10 things that you need or that should happen when the beginning again process happens or is being relayed or is being tried or attempted. We've talked already about beginning again looks different for everybody. And that's true. Your beginning again and my beginning again is going to look totally different. But first off, one of the very first things that I always do when either I'm attempting something new or starting all over again, I have to determine, number one, what do I see? What do I envision? Okay, not so much what happened. Yep, I have to acknowledge it. I have to know that it happened. But what do I see now? Do I see pieces of someone's heart on the ground? Do I see pieces of a dream on the ground? What do I see? What's in my vision? Not only with the eyes that are on my head, but the eyes that are in my heart. What do you see? What do you see for yourself? What do you see? Your behavior has to change. Your lifestyle has to change. So what do you see? Can you see doing something differently? Can you see behaving some way differently? Can you see living somewhere differently, doing something different, being something different? Because sometimes your vision is going to determine what your feet do, what your hands do, what your mouth says. So if you can't see better for yourself, you can't see differently for yourself, you can't achieve it, you can't move toward it. Now, even if you don't know what direction, I see something different. So then you start saying different, you start doing different, you start asking those questions. But first off, you got to check your sight. You got to go to the optometrist in heaven and ask him, God, give me some better sight. Do you realize that the things that God healed or Jesus healed while walking on the earth the most was sight, was blindness? Yeah, he healed deaf and he raised them from the dead and all of that, and cast out demons and did all of that. But blind, that I may receive my sight. Not only the sight that's in my eyes, but let eyes see like you see. God, help me to see what you see. Help me to see like you see. Help me to see the plan, the vision. Even if you give me just one step, I don't like it here. Even if I see, I got to do something different. Even if I see, I don't like where I am. I don't like the situation I'm in. It may take me years to get out of this, but I don't like. So what do you see? So what do you see that's visual in your life that you realize this is not going to work? I don't like this. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Some people see and they're like, oh, this is good. I'm good. And that's fine. But when there are those of us who say, no, this is not what I want to be. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Now, I don't know where I'm going to end up, but it's not here. And I'm not going to stay here another day. I'm not going to stay here another moment. So what does that look like? What do you see? Sometimes I suggest that you get a pen, you get a notebook or something, and start writing that down, what you do see. Even if nothing changes today, even if nothing changes this week or this month, you still got it written down. Mm-hmm. Because if you're writing it down, then that means that you're holding yourself accountable. It's important enough to get a pen and paper and write it down or type it on a tablet or speak it into your phone. Then it's important enough for you to do something about it. So number one, what do you see? Number two, what are you passionate about? Some people see their surroundings and that leaves them hopeless and not hopeful. So if you're sitting there and you're like, I don't like what's what I see. So then what do you want to be seeing? What are you passionate about? What do you want to see as opposed to what you're seeing right now? So write that down. What are you passionate about? What you really, if you had no trouble with bills, you had no trouble with budget, what do you want to be seeing? Where do you want to be? What would you love to be doing? What would you prefer to be doing instead of this? Write it down. You still got your pen? You still got your paper? Write that down. Number three, even though you don't know everything, you know what you love, you know what you see for your life, you know what you see for your future. But what do you think you need to get there? What do you think you need to get there? And we all could say, I need $1 million. Well, but can you handle 10 until you get $1 million? Can you handle 100? Can you handle 1,000? Can you handle 10,000? We all would like, oh, somebody give me $1 million, that'll solve my problem. Will it? Can you handle $1 million? Do you know how to manage $1 million? Do you know how to handle $1,000? Can you get $100 and get it to the bill, the man on time? You may need some budget help. You may need a coach. You may need some advisors. You may need a class. You may need to go back to school. You may need your GED, you may need your diploma. So what do you need? So what do you need? What do you need? And then number 4, who do you need? I need a role model. I need um, a coach. I need a mentor. I need a CPA. I need a spiritual advisor. I need a prayer partner. I need, what do you need? And you have to be honest when you're really wanting to begin again, for real, for real, for real. Not the plaything, not, oh, this is just so fun. And going and getting another pair of earrings or another outfit or shopping and changing the car and in the house. Do you need a counselor? Do you need a therapist? Do you need someone to change this up here and this here so that you can see what you need? You can understand what you're passionate about, what you do need, and who do you need? Being able to tell that really honestly will really determine. Now it's like Michelle Obama said about being the first lady and president. You need to be a grown up. You need to be, this is for adults. This is not a session for little children and immaturity. You don't have to be a small child to think like a child. You can be 60 years old and still thinking like a child and not wanting to think of like a grown up, not wanting to acknowledge where your faults are, not wanting to acknowledge this is not where I'm supposed to be. And as you get older, you should be moving even faster. You shouldn't have a time to say, oh, I don't like this. Oh, I could switch on a dime. Now that's Joyanne. That's the way I move. I don't like the way that happened. I don't like the results that was. We're not going to do that again. We're not going down that road again. I will switch contracts. I will change the wording. I will add a clause. If a mistake is made, if a mishap happens, we now have a new policy on a dime. We now have a new being. This requires grown up attention. This requires that you look at it sincerely. This requires that you face the fact and know that Dr. Julia Royston told you that unless you're going to do something different, go in a different direction, shut some things down, add some things on, cut some people off. And yes, I said it. Cut some people off, even if they're family. Cut some people off. We love you from afar. My granddaddy says a long handled spoon. Cut some people off. We're not going to move to the places he intends for us to be. Now, I'm going to stop right there and play this song for us to have an opportunity to let just those first 4 things sink in. What do you see? What are you passionate about? What do you need? Who do you need? I'll be right back. I know it's been hard. I know it's been rough. The days were long and the nights were tough. But in this life, you'll win, you'll lose. Choose in spite of all the pain to begin again. Choose in spite of all the pain to begin again. Mistakes you made, Lord knows you paid. But that was then. Today's a brand new day. Choose. It's your choice. It's your choice. Oh yeah. You can. Yes you can. Yes you can. Yes you can. Choose in spite of all the pain to begin again. I trust that song blessed you. Welcome back to Live Your Best Life. I'm Dr. Julia Royston, helping you to get the information, empowerment, inspiration you need to live that abundant life. Begin again. Yes, it's a song. Yes, it is a music CD. It is a book. It is a journal. Feel free to visit bkroystonpublishing.com and click on the button that says Begin Again to get your copy of the CD as well as the book or the journal or the entire set. We want to start beginning again right. We want to have the resources we need. We need the music in our ears, the music in our hearts to begin again, start all over again. Sometimes that'll be every day. Sometimes that'll be every month. That'll be every year. You'll be getting out that book again, beginning all over again. And fortunately, every day that we live, every day that we breathe, every day that we wake up, we have the opportunity to begin again, to start again, to wipe that clean. Come on, wipe that slate clean, turn the Etch a Sketch upside down, shake it, and clear the slate. Okay, so I got to move back to my 10 things. We did 4. What do you see? What are you passionate about? Who do you need? What do you need? And then number 5, what gifts do you have? What can you do? You know, sometimes that's hard. Oh, I just do that. Do you realize you can make money doing that? Do you realize that people pay people to do that? As long as it's legal and moral, come on, ladies, that could be a business. That could be your next level. That could eliminate your debt if you were to utilize the gifts that you have in your hand. There's a Bible story in the Bible about a lady who was possibly going to have to sell her 2 sons into slavery. And the prophet says, what you got in your house? He said, I just got a little meal and just got a little oil. And then he said, go get some jars, feed me first. And then her oil never ran out. So what you got in your house? So what can you do? First off, that's number 5. Number 6, take inventory. What do you have in your house? What is there? What have you crocheted? What wreaths did you design? What ornaments did you make? What scarves did you crochet or knit? What purses did you buy? What do you have in your house? What do you have in your house to sell? What do you have in your inventory? Take inventory of your life. Not only what physical things, but what things can you do? Oh, I did that one time. Oh, I used to do that a long time ago, but I don't do that anymore. But somebody's asking, I need help with something. I need something over here. I need help with it. And you have it in your storage. You have it in your reservoir. You have it in your inventory, and you won't throw it out there. It's a job that you did, a skill that you learned, a habit that you picked up that could bless somebody else. Take inventory. Start looking at the thing. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot I participated in that. Oh, I forgot I took that class. Oh, I forgot I had that degree. And yeah, we took that class and in that place and the public library, and I went there and I have that certificate. Take inventory. And number 7, who's in your village? Who do you know? Who's in your village already? Who can you call? Or can you call? You know, I don't think there's 6 degrees of separation anymore. I believe that there's like 1 to 2 degrees of separation. I believe we have everything that we need right in our sphere of influence. And if we don't know them specifically, we know somebody who knows somebody. I don't believe there's 6 degrees of separation. With technology and with social media today, we're 2 degrees, we're 3 degrees, we're 4 degrees of separation from where we could be and where we need to be, and what the information we need, and who knows who, and it's all in who you know. Your grandma used to tell you that. So who's in your village? It takes a village to raise a child, but it takes a village to do anything today. It takes a village to move a business. It takes a big village to get a job. It takes a village to not only raise a child, but to get anything done in this world. So who's in your village? So, and number 8, how much money you got? How much money do you have? Yeah, that's in that drawer. Yeah, that purse you have underneath, that money that's under the mat. I'm not going to tell everybody's business, but that's in your the mattress in between under there. Yeah, get that out. How much money do you have? What is your budget? How much do you have access to? What's in your Christmas savings? What's in your, because sometimes you need to know, okay, I only have a certain amount of money. Now, we all know we never have enough. We know that. I never have enough. I don't have enough. Well, I don't have enough, but what do you have? What can you offer? What can you pay? What can you do? And it's amazing how, if it's something that we really want to do, we can, well, I won't say big barn steal, but we can get what we want. We get what we want. If it's something we really want to do and we really want to accomplish and we really want to get done, we'll find the money for it. We'll take out a loan for it. We'll do what we need to do. But what's in your hand? What's in your budget? And 9 and 10 kind of go together. But number 9 is, you need to write down 3 things you need to do to get started on this begin again process. Is there somebody you need to call? Is there some email you need to send? Do you need to go to the public library and do a little research? Do you need to go Google searching? Do you need to tell somebody you're sorry? Do you need to clean out that closet and go find that stuff in your them drawers? Do you need to turn your mattress over and go get that money out? Do you need to go to the bank? What do you need to do? Put down at least 3 things that you need to do. 3 things that you need to get done. And then number 10 is, you need launch dates. You need due dates, when you got to have them due by. So that notebook that you have and the pen and paper that you had, write down 3 things. What are the first 3 things we need to do? Some things that you should have done and you haven't done yet. And some things you know you need to do that's been in your head to do, but you haven't done yet. Write down 3 of those things and then put due dates. I will do this by January. I will start this January. And then number 9 and 10 together. Then 10 is launch. Do it. Because we can write down all these things, but they do not get accomplished unless we start, unless we implement. Now, so let's just retrace. Number 1, what do you see? Number 2, what do you love? What are you passionate about? Number 3, what do you need? Number 4, what do you need? Number 5, what can you do? Number 6, let's take some inventory. What you got in your hands? What you got? Number 7, who do you know? Who's in your village? Number 8, how much money you got? Because money answers all things, the Bible says. And number 9, what's your timeline? What are your first 3 things you got to get accomplished? And then number 10 is launch. Number 10 is a launch. Now, number 11 is kind of a bonus, a freebie. It's not something that you have to do, but it's something that you have to overcome. You have to do it afraid. Do it even though you could be fearful. Even though you could be like, so many times. You got to get over that and move forward and do it, even if you're afraid. Even if you might have failed in the past. Even if it doesn't look like you're going to get it done. Even if you tell your best girlfriend, or even your mama, girl, I'm thinking about doing such a thing. Oh, girl, ain't nobody ever in our family ever done that. Ain't nobody in our people. I don't even know nobody who does that. You've got to continue to do it afraid. So how are we going to begin again? First, We got to go back to the Savior and ask Him. Give Him strength, ask Him for strength, courage, and wisdom, be able to move forward and do it. Then look through these 10 things. Work through this process. Get the 3 things that you need to get done and that you should start. Put some due dates on it and then launch, then do it. Execute. If you need help, reach out. Go to bkroystonpublishing.com. If you're ready to write that book, go to juliaroyston.net. If you need a coach or you need a mentor, somebody to help, go to bkroystonstore.com. If you need classes, courses. What do you need to get what you need to get accomplished? Done. Get it done. You're not getting any younger. You're aging every day. And time you can't get back. I'm Dr. Julia Royston with Live Your Best Life, praying and hoping and believing that something I said today will help you move forward to that life, that abundant life that God intended for you to have, inspiring you, empowering you, encouraging you, and urging you to live your best life today, tomorrow, and always. Live your best life. Be blessed and have a great day.
Live each and every day, love and live your way. Do your very best, learn and lead today. Be the best you can, it's your life. Take a stand, so live your best life. Live your best life. Come on and live your best life with Dr. Julia Royston.